I ruined it. I killed it. It was me that did that. Hello, hope you are all well. This video is really impromptu and I don't really have a plan. I'm just going to sit here and talk. But I have been feeling really down lately about how my business is doing, and I feel I'm questioning everything I do. And I just wanted to come on here and express that, because I know I'm not going to be the only person in this position. I think it's very easy watching people on social media. You only share your best bits on social media, of course you do. Like, you don't want to be a Debbie Downer. Sorry, Debbie. Yeah, it's really easy to share the highs and not the lows. Now, my eBay is dead. I am actually opening a new shop because my eBay is in such an awful way, and I only have myself to blame. And I'm just going to be like properly open and real about this. I ruined it. I killed it. It was me that did that. You see all of these amazing resellers on Instagram and on YouTube and on TikTok now as well, and I think it's really easy to get caught up in that and be like, why am I not that good? Why am I not earning like hundreds of thousands a year like these people? Why is that not me? Well, it's not me because I am awful at managing myself. Let me just tell you what I've done wrong, where it went wrong from the beginning. So in 2021, I came down with an illness, a condition. I don't know what to call it. I don't know why I did air quotes. I don't know what to call it. I have something called idiopathic intracranial hypertension. So huge amount of pressure around my brain and my eyes. It came on really, really, really quickly, and I had to go into hospital, and I was in hospital for several chunks of time, first for a month and then a little bit longer than that. And I had 3 brain operations, and I was so like wrapped up in my personal life that eBay, I didn't do what I should have done with eBay, right? It's not an excuse, I'm just laying it out how it is. My eBay, I did turn it off eventually. Eventually I turned off shop. However, I was panicking about how we were going to deal financially with Chris being off work, that's my husband, being off work because he was full-time dad, full-time carer, because I was not home for over a month. I wasn't home. And then I kept going back in and out for a week or 2 at a time for the duration of 2021. So I should have turned my eBay off. I should have turned it off. I didn't, because I panicked about money. Now, at this point, Chris had never really dealt with shipping before, and my inventory system was absolutely horrific. Like, I didn't know where stuff was half the time. So yeah, you can figure out for yourself what happened there. I lost my top rated seller, came down to above standard. After a little while, it came down to below standard. I turned off my eBay because I thought, I can't do this. I can't watch it fall apart, okay? The shipping times were late. The giving out refunds, I was late on giving out refunds. Now, after that, when I finally came home from hospital, healed, all fine, changed my business model a little bit, you know, selling slightly different things, but made it work. And then our volume of sales dropped dramatically. So when you are like you're assessed over a 12-month period, and my like volume of sales dropped dramatically, and therefore the percentage of defects rates went up because my sales had come down huge, but I still had all those cancellations. So that was like climbing massively uphill, a steep, icy, slippery hill that we were really struggling with. And by that point I was like, I can't do this anymore. I can't be bothered. I am just gonna sell stuff, and I can't be bothered to try and recoup it because nothing is working. And I didn't see a huge drop on my sales, to be fair. Like, our sales decreased because I stopped listing as much because I wasn't very well. And then I also lost a hell of a lot of vision from being so unwell. If you follow me on YouTube or Instagram for a few years, and I've got videos like regarding being unwell, but this video isn't really about that. It's just, that's where it all started. Then we come back, it's been 4 years, right? 3.5 years. I am still only on above standard because of my inventory system. My inventory system, my SKU system, shocking. I changed it this year. and I'm seeing massive improvement, huge. However, it would be quicker for me to get top rated seller on a brand new account starting afresh than it will for me to try and scrape it back down. Now, I'm going to put some pictures or videos on the screen just so you can understand what I'm going on about. To be a top rated seller on eBay, you need to have a certain amount of sales. I feel like is it 1,000 or 100 or 1,000? It'll be on the screen anyway. And you also need to have less than 0.5% defect rate. Now this means cases closed without seller resolution and cancellations and stuff like that. I have 2 cases that weren't resolved, and that is purely because I did not refund these people in time. Completely my own fault. They opened a case, I didn't notice they'd opened a case, because eBay kind of became like not my be all and end all. I had a baby 7 months ago, so as you can imagine, eBay was kind of on the back burner. So there was 2 cases, I think one in November and one a little earlier than that weren't refunded quick enough. Therefore I got defects, my own fault. The rest of it, I think there's 4 cases where I've cancelled items, and this is within 12 months. So 2 items not refunded in time, obviously eBay refunded them, those were returns, and 4 cancellations. 4, so 6 defects. That's 5. 6 defects, and that has put me at 0.65% like defect rate. Therefore I am above standard. I have been working so hard to try and scrape that back. I cannot do it. I got back to top rated twice in this like 3-4 year span. I've been back in top rated seller twice, but then because of how it fluctuates with like the amount of sales and stuff, you don't have room to make mistakes at all. If you are like a low volume seller like I am, you don't have room for these mistakes. I am sick to death of trying to claw it back. I feel like I'm constantly having a fight with eBay. So I've opened a new shop. I've opened a new eBay shop. I feel like it's going to be quicker for me to start from scratch and get top rated than it is for me. I've been trying for 3 years, not very hard, but trying for 3 years to scrape it back. I've managed it twice, and then the following month it goes again. I'm going to be a lot more strict on this new account. I'm cross-listing stuff from my old account onto the new one and then deleting it off my old one. I'm moving them across basically. But I'm only moving them across if I am absolutely certain that they are skewed. I know where they are. I'm double checking my listings for any kind of, have I not included that there's damage or something. I'm being really, really careful. I am also offering free returns. I don't know whether that's going to help the defect rate or not. Like, you know, like the item that I was described and stuff like that, because a lot of the time people are doing that for a free return. So I'm trying free returns. I am lowering my prices on items just a little bit, just because I think maybe that's another thing that's not helped my eBay is I don't look at sold comps as much as I should. I've been doing this for about 8 years now, and the prices from when I started 8 years ago for items, like certain brands and things, have completely changed, and I have not adapted. Doing more research, okay? We're not just whacking it up for a random price that I plucked out of my brain, because that is not working. Obviously that's not working, so why am I doing it? I opened this shop, I want to say about a week ago. I'm on 113 listings at the point of like at the time of filming this video, and I've had 2 sales. One was a pair of Hotter boots, which I bought on Vinted. Really enjoying buying things off Vinted and flipping them. However, prices on Vinted have gone up a little bit because people know what they got. Fair. These were my first sale on my new account. The next thing I've sold is kettlebell top. I think I sold it for like a tenner, but it's another sale. And I'm really, really pleased that both of them have gone. I am sending out offers as soon as I get them in. I am making it a priority. I've not missed a single day of listing since I started this account. I will be listing 10 a day every single day until everything is cross-listed that I want cross-listed, because this is giving me a perfect opportunity to pick out all the stuff that is crap, that I do not need in my shop, that I've had for over 12 months. It hasn't sold for a reason. Get rid of it. In my head I'm thinking, if I was moving from a business premises to another, what would I think would be worth taking with me? What is worth packing up, unpacking, putting away and what is just worth donating. So a lot of it's going to be donated, and then I'm going to do some 99p auctions. I don't know whether to do those on my new account, purely because it'll bring custom to my new account, or whether to do it on my like original one. But my plan is to close my old one eventually once I've started moving things over. Things are still selling on there at the minute, so I don't want to just close it now. I am I'm not moving things across. I am making sure that not one item is double listed. So as soon as I list it on my new account, it's deleted off my old one, completely gone. I do not want to deal with that. I don't want to make any mistakes, and I don't even know if that's against eBay policy, having one thing listed on two accounts. I'm sure it probably is. But yeah, that business account is going to close. I'm going to close it. Now, it wasn't an easy decision to make. It has over 3,000 feedback, nearly 4,000 feedback. So obviously that's quite, like, that's taken years to build that. And my other account has 0 feedback. So that's a massive thing. I mean, I've sold, I think, about 9,000 items on my other account. And this one I've now sold 2. So the buyer confidence is I'm gonna have to build it up brick by brick. I need fresh. I'm looking at my eBay all the time, and I'm like, every single day I'm looking at my metrics and things and thinking, I can't do this. I want to give up. Now, I don't want to give up. I cannot go into a normal job as easy as that. I am visually impaired, like severely visually impaired, blind, and this is something that I've found to be able to help, like, work myself. I don't want to be unemployed. I want to work. I will be bored, quite frankly. So I need this to work. This is really important that this works. I am going to try and share a few videos, like updates, maybe weekly updates on how it's going. So far, 2 sales. I will actually show you now on screen my traffic and things for this new shop, just so you can see how it's going. But not brilliant, but I've had 2 sales. Two people have trusted my account, even though it's got no feedback, and I am grateful for that. I am so grateful for that. So yeah, hopefully it is just onwards and upwards from here. Told you it was an impromptu video. I thought it was really important to share that not everything is positive all the time. It's not just as easy as buying something, photographing it, listing it, selling it, and making £1 million. It doesn't work. But it does if you actually, you know, manage yourself and your time properly. And that's something that I'm learning to do. So if you are also struggling with eBay, let's start afresh together. That doesn't mean you need to start a new shop, doesn't mean you need to start a new account. You can just maybe take all your listings down and start listing them again. List them fresh, maybe fresh photos. This is something I'm also doing. Fresh photos, fresh listings, maybe fresh stock. I don't know. But if you would like to join me on revamping eBay, hi, subscribe's down there somewhere. If this video makes it onto YouTube, I will be surprised, because I feel like I'm being very raw and open and leaving a lot of room for people to pull me apart. But yeah, if it does make it, feel free to pull me apart if you want to. I've posted it. Any advice in the comments, any opinions in the comments, I would be very grateful. I'll be here to read them and listen to them. But I'm gonna go. I'm waffling. Thank you so much for watching. I will hopefully see you in the next video. Bye, everybody.